What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a general sneak peek for the sign of Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you guys are third this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. Remember, you guys, this is your permanent spot. Okay, moving forward, this is the second month of permanent placement readings. Okay, you are third every first week of the month. Okay, if you need help cleansing your energy before the start of every month, I would suggest going to the monthly manifestations on my channel in the playlist. Okay, October is up. All right, and that helps with manifesting anything that you are trying to obtain. It could also have some hidden messages for you um, in regards to it's just collective energy. It's not sign specific. Okay. So, whatever it is that you are struggling with or just need to cleanse some energy, there's some hidden messages there. By all means, give that a watch. Okay. So, two from the top, two from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Let's see what's going on with your energy, Cancers. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, right in the middle of your spread, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Five of Cups. Okay, Cancers. So a lot of mixed energy here. Okay, but it's not so bad. Okay, so let's start with this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is usually someone trying to make some form of an offer of important information or something of value. Okay, it's not so much always about finances. Okay, I think we're getting there somewhere within your spread here, though. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles is talking about possibly either looking for something of value or maybe someone offering you something of value. But again, something very, I'm not going to say it's not super small because that's in reference to page energy, like the Page of Pentacles. However, when it's the Knight of Pentacles, it's a little bit more mature, a little bit has more value or weight to it. Okay, now that Knight of Pentacles turns into an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, see how the pentacle grows. Okay, and so maybe one offer turns into a bigger offer. Okay, such as negotiations, things of that nature. Okay. Could be in reference to a job. It could be in reference to something a little bit more, like I said, personal, if you will. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. In the middle of your spread, you have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Maybe the offer isn't good enough. This Cups energy is in reference to feelings. Okay. And so maybe you feel like you're worth a little bit more, possibly. Okay, in regards to, like I said, career wise, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about change. Okay, there's always this growing cycle. Okay, and it could be an end of a cycle, or needing some form of change, maybe a change of environment, that is going to be maybe a little bit costly, and so maybe you have to change some things in regards to what it is that you're actually looking for. Okay, next we have the Five of Cups. Okay, Five of Cups is talking about disappointments in some sense. Okay, maybe you had plans in regards to these three cups here that are kind of laying on the ground. However, As I always say, when this card comes up, there's two cups behind, okay? So instead of focusing on what you lost, focus on what you still have or what you have possibly gained, okay? As Eight of Cups, after this change, resorts into a Five of Cups, okay? So maybe what you negotiate for isn't, exactly what you want, or maybe you're not getting exactly what you want, but there is still some perks, okay? You possibly need to think of it in that sense, okay? So, again, that is just the main spread for now. Let's see what's going on with the clarifiers now. So, one from the top for the Knight of Pentacles, second from the top for the Ace of Pentacles, one from the bottom for the Eight of Cups, second from the bottom for the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have one energetically from the middle for the Five of Cups. Okay, so let's see what's going on with these one at a time, Cancer. We have the Knight of Pentacles with Justice. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles with Justice. Justice is Libra energy, talking about fairness. Okay, so like I said, this could be revolving around career. Okay, whatever this offer was, all right, it just wasn't coming up to snuff, if you will. Okay, and so maybe you compare yourself to someone else, as far as a colleague, or maybe you've done your research in regards to the skill sets that you have. Okay, maybe your negotiation is built around your skill set and things that you are willing to do or have done within your organization, okay, or within your profession, okay. And so you're looking for fairness in regards to possibly a better job offer, an increase in your finances as far as your salary is concerned, with the end result of you walking away because you feel undervalued or underpaid. Okay, so let's move forward. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Moon energy. Okay, Moon energy kind of carrying over from the Leo read. Okay, so with this being here with the Ace of Pentacles, there is something hidden in regards to this Pisces energy here, okay? There's something hidden with this Ace of Pentacles, okay? It comes at a price, okay? So you may lose something but gain something else, okay? Are you willing to do that, all right? And for some, you're not willing to do that. This this Eight of Cups makes me feel as though whatever you're not getting everything that you're asking for. Maybe you're asking particular questions and things are, oh, we'll see, or I've got to check on that, and maybe you check back and they haven't told you anything yet, okay? And so, or, oh, we'll talk about that, when the time comes, or we're still hashing out the details, things of that nature, especially if you're asking to read up on a particular position, possibly, and they're keeping that information hidden from you. Okay, if it is in reference to a job, you are allowed to see whatever the responsibilities are for the job, if that is being kind of hidden from you. Okay, that's possibly a situation for someone, not for everybody. Okay, so let's move on to this Eight of Cups. Okay, and we have the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot. So Chariot with the Eight of Cups. Chariot is your energy, Cancer. Okay, moving forward. Okay, moving forward in a sense of, like I said, feeling undervalued and underpaid. You've gotten all you can from this particular situation or this job per se, and so it's time for a change. Okay, if they're not willing to meet your needs all the way, or tell you everything, all right, then maybe it's time for you to move forward and move on to this particular change. Okay, now There could be a situation for some of you where there's a little bit of invasiveness in regards to the reasoning behind you asking for a raise, possibly, or maybe you're hiding the fact that you have other options in regards to jobs, and so you're moving forward to see what else is out there to see if you can possibly get something a little bit better. Okay, with that being said, let's move on to this Wheel of Fortune, which comes out to another five, but a five of pentacles. Okay, in searching for this change, someone is going to get left out in the cold. Either it's the job that you're currently at, the organization is going to lose out on a good employee, or you trying to move too quickly ends you in a little bit of despair, okay? In the sense of this disappointment, of course, this out in the cold, okay? Not saying that you're going to end up homeless or anything, but you may end up in finding another job or trying to find another job. You could end up reducing your pentacles, okay? So be mindful, all right? Are you willing to take that either lateral or a decrease in pay just to find a new job, okay? Is it really worth it in the long run, all right? Because as you know, I think I've talked about this before, but it's been like ages. When sometimes when you're looking for another job and you're looking based upon, you know, uh, monetary gain, okay, you have to be mindful. You go for that job that you really want, that's got the pay, it's got the benefits, it's got the perks, all of that good stuff. And then of course you apply for all these other jobs that kind of are below the belt, if you will, as far as having the monetary funds that you need or that you're looking for. It doesn't really have that many great benefits, but it's just something to help get you by. Those jobs usually are the first ones to contact you, thus leading to this disappointment. Okay. And so then it feels like you're wasting your time. And then that job that you really wanted, that's at the top of the list, ends up going to somebody else. Okay. And so it's a question of whether or not you can kind of deal with where you currently are and just maybe apply within, okay, kind of starting there and then work your way towards something else, but make sure you're applying for something that you actually qualified for. Don't go to something where you're underqualified, or sometimes people get rejected for jobs that they're overqualified for. It has happened to people before, okay? So you kind of have to take all of that into consideration. Next is the Five of Cups being clarified by the World, okay? The World card with the Five of Cups, okay? Again, like I said, look at what you still have or can possibly already gain, okay? By losing something, all right, it's talking about a completion, okay? Maybe you had really high hopes for the particular job that you're currently at, or high hopes to get something else, okay? But you end up reverting back to possibly what's familiar, which is possibly your current job, okay? Again, try and do some negotiations, talking about this Justice card at the end here. A lot of major arcanas in your spread: the Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Chariot, the Moon, Justice, minor arcana with the Ace of Pentacles. All good things, okay? If you look at it in that sense, okay? Change could be right where you already are, okay? It's just about exploring your options within first, and then if you don't see anything, then moving your way out, okay? Lots of people sometimes end up getting promoted within their job, okay? However, when you go for a promotion within your job or looking for an increase, you have to show them that you have the capability of showing them or doing what is not really asked of you, going above and beyond what your norm is, okay? And sometimes in doing that, you can end up receiving that Ace of Pentacles, okay? But like I said, with this World card, something comes to a completion as far as a particular phase in maybe your professional life, and maybe it is time for you to move on to something new. However, be mindful of what you're applying for, okay? And so make sure you're staying true to what your profession is and the reasoning for it. Do you really want it just for more money, or do you want it to expand your skill set? Okay, that is something you should consider. So, that being said, we're going to do one more shuffle and then we'll cut and we'll refer to the bottom of the deck for your advice to wrap up your reading, Cancer. Okay. All right. At the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we have creation, water. Creation, water. Number 29, which is equaling out to 11, which is enlightenment. Okay, as she has this orbed light above her crown chakra and some doves kind of floating around her. Purity, cleansing yourself, okay, and kind of blending in with all of creation and spending the time to actually create some new energy around you and maybe recreate yourself, okay? Enlightenment on what it is that you truly want to do or accomplish, equaling out to 2, focusing on what you want, not what you don't want, okay? And so that 9 kind of speaking in the sense of the World card, making a completion towards something and moving out from a particular cycle into something new, okay? Also think of water as a place to renew yourself in, okay? Maybe it's time for you to take a bath, okay? Or maybe a spiritual shower, whichever one is more your fancy, okay? To really recreate yourself and wash yourself in a sense of cleansing that old energy and welcoming new energy in, okay? So, creation, of course, is water energy, okay? And I'll read something in the back, okay, in a few moments for you guys. Water creation, flow forward with grace and confidence. Be true to your emotions. Do not allow yourself to become stagnant in your ways. Creation is your birthright. Consider what is vital to your happiness and ensure that you seek it. Okay? Word of power is creato, which is ancient Latin for he shall create. Okay? He shall create. This is very beautiful. Okay? So it is true that water is life. Without it, we perish, along with most other life on this planet. We are watery creatures ourselves, with up to 60% of our body's composition being water. Our lungs are over 80% water, and even our dry old bones are 31% water. Okay? It also says here, as an element spiritually, water is related to flow, prosperity in the direction of water movement. The tidal cycle is used in spellcraft, which workings done on the incoming tide for the bringing of prosperity, love, and blessings, and on the outgoing tide to remove and release what we no longer desire. Water magic is both powerful and gentle, and almost all ancient cultures had water deities, including genius loshi, or spirits of lake, rivers, springs, even man made wells. Okay? So, take that time to kind of soak that message in, Cancer, as you are a water sign, okay? And create that new version of yourself in a sense of purifying yourself inward and outward to what it is that you truly desire. Okay, so with that being said, Cancers, that's all that I have for you guys this evening. We do have 4 more readings this week, along with the energy shout out pull on Sunday. So until then, peace.